Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chanticleers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Old Dominion's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for space. It's James. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chanticleers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Monarchs are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
On the run, it's Terrell. Keeps the legs moving. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going back to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hudson. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Old Dominion. What a grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
With the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're given...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Let's see what they've got on second down. It'll be a draw. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play that this guy is your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Hudson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Catch in the middle. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Coastal Carolina, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it on the outside. It's Terrell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. Oh, look out, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cornelius.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hudson. He's got the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that. Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense...
Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. You look to be backed up and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50 and they'll have it 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick strike complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's James. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the...
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Coastal.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, ODU! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Using the quick game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Might as well stick with him. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. He's got his man. Nice move. Create some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The shot that clears come to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. He's got his man. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is good and need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the shot to clear is in the hurry up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cornelius. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The shot that clears are flying down the field.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down after the short completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it on the run. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The shot that clears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Caught in the backfield. It's James. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Trying to get to him. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After not really playing their best earlier